Hello and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Elizabeth Hackford and I am the Law of Attraction Lady. In this video I'm going to be talking about scripting. What is it? How does it work? And how can you use it? Scripting has been around for decades, but it was put very firmly on the popular agenda by Esther Hicks in her book Ask and It Is Given. Now, if you're interested in the law of attraction or increasing your energetic vibration, this book is for you. It's a fantastic book explaining the process of increasing your vibration to attract what you want into your life. In her book, Esther identifies 22 different processes that you can use to increase your vibration to attract what you want into your life. And scripting is one of those processes. Most of us fail to attract what we want into our life because although we've identified what we want, we allow our current reality and what we see in front of us to dictate our level of vibration. Maybe we want to own a Mercedes, but all we see is our Ford Fiesta in front of us. Many of us want to live in a mansion with a swimming pool, but we see just the four walls around us that are enclosing us in our one-bedroom apartment. Many of us want to have $1 million in our bank account, but every time we look, we see something close to zero, and that's all we can remember, and that's all we vibrate. We focus too much on what we don't want instead of what we do want. Now, scripting is an extremely effective way of taking your focus onto what you do want and creating the feeling that it has already manifested in your life. Scripting is basically script writing. You become the director and the story writer of your life. You simply write the story of your life as you would like it to be, and you can apply it to big picture events or small events. Some people actually script every day of their life. They wake up, they meditate, they get out a pen and paper, and they write the script for the day ahead. It takes incredible self-discipline, but those who are dedicated at doing that live fantastic days because they've written the script before it happens. Now, what's very important about scripting is you must write in the present tense as if what you're trying to achieve has already happened. So you start with sentences like, I am so happy and grateful because I have landed the job that I was searching for. I am so happy and grateful because my dream partner has come into my life. I am so happy and grateful because I have shed 10 kilograms in weight. You're basically writing positive affirmations, but you're writing them in the form of a movie script. So for example, let's say you've got a big dream goal in life that you want to achieve by 2024. Then start by writing it as a story already achieved and write about it in as much detail as you can. What are you doing? Where do you live? Who are the people around you? What's happening in your life? How much money is in your bank account? Write it down as if it's a chapter in a book. Now, ideally, you should use your own pen and paper and handwrite the script. But if it's a very long, detailed chapter that you're writing in the story of your life, you can actually use a computer as well. The key is in the detail and letting your imagination run wild. It's such an efficient way of helping you focus on the feeling of having your goals already achieved. This is why scripting is so effective. The process itself is fun, which on its own increases your vibration, but you're also writing into your subconscious with indelible ink the goals and the dreams that you desire, and the subconscious, which is completely impartial, will embrace those feelings and those thoughts and start to prompt you to do what it takes to make those dreams come into your reality. It is incredibly powerful. I've actually written a script myself about my YouTube channel and how I achieve success by 2024. As some of you may know, I've set two big goals: monetization within 12 months and 16 million views within 2 years. I've written it all out in a script, and this is how it looks. As you can see, I've handwritten it onto a piece of paper. This is the first page of many. It goes on in very specific detail, and I especially outline the feeling of giving money to charity, because one of the things I'm aiming to do on my YouTube channel is if I hit monetization within 12 months, I'm planning to give a lot of money to charity. And I read my script, reciting it out loud every day, at least 3 times a day. I really focus on getting into the feeling of those goals already achieved, because remember, it's all about feeling. The key is the emotional feeling of having already achieved your goals. If you get into the emotional feeling of your goals achieved, then that is what your subconscious mind will emit to the universe and therefore attract back into your realm. This is what Esther Hicks talks about all the time. What is your point of vibration? What is your point of attraction? What is your energetic vibration? Because if you're not matching what you want energetically, you're going to attract other things than what you want. I've used scripting for all kinds of things in my life, and as I said, you can use it for small scale events as well, such as going for a job interview or going out on a date. If you've got a hot date coming up, write down at least 2 pages of script of how that date goes. Go right down to the detail. What are you wearing? Where do you meet? Who arrives first? Where do you go? What's the restaurant like? What's the atmosphere like? What music are they playing? Where's your table? Go right into granular detail. Describe the smell of the restaurant. Smells are very evocative to the emotion. Imagine the smell of the Thai curry or the beef bourguignon, whatever it is you're eating. And also script the conversation. Script what he or she says to you. It's amazing because sometimes you find that when you're actually at the real event, your partner that's with you or the person that's with you actually says something that is almost verbatim what you scripted. And when that happens, you get this huge whoosh of delight because your scripting is manifesting, and that raises your vibration and makes you so sexually irresistible that your partner's going to be more attracted to you. It's an upward cycle. You script, the script comes real, that makes you feel fantastic, that makes you more attractive, and so it goes on. So scripting is really effective in this manner. I once went to a job interview for this small independent financial firm, and I really wanted to get a job, and I was due to meet the owner of the firm. There were only about 50 staff, and the owner made all the decisions on who got appointed, and I scripted the whole conversation, the whole interview I had with him. And in my script I had written, the owner said, "Elizabeth, I don't hire people that I'm not comfortable to go out for a beer with." And during the course of the interview, he actually turned to me and said, "I only hire people that I'd like to go out for a drink with." Now, it wasn't verbatim, but it was basically what I had scripted, and I had this whoosh of excitement because part of my script had come absolutely true. I felt so confident from that point onwards, and I thought, there's no way that he's not going to be offering me this job. This is a sign from the universe. My scripting is working. And sure enough, 1 week later, I got a job offer, and he was very excited about hiring me. We'd just had this amazing click, and I know it was because of the effect of the script that I had written and the fact that he started saying things that were in my script. It was amazing. So try it out on whatever your next big event is. If it's a job interview or a hot date or whatever your next encounter is, write the script of how that goes and get deeply into the feeling of what you're writing. Write it out. Let your creative juices flow. Be really adventurous. Be very specific. Go right into the detail and just see what happens when you actually go to that event. Remember to write your script and read it and read it and read it right up until the time you go out on that date. And when you're on that date or that meeting, whatever it is, don't be disillusioned. Don't be disheartened if things don't seem to be fitting the script, because you'll find that there's an alignment process that goes on. Doesn't always hit bang on, but suddenly something will happen during the course of that event and you'll think, wow, I scripted that. And once you're there, everything kicks off because your confidence blossoms and you feel fantastic. You feel the universe is supporting you, and it's a great sign that your scripting is working. So try it out on the next event that is coming in your life. Write the script of how you want that story to go. Fantastically effective.